Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time since I've posted a video and I'm sorry about that. I've been pretty busy the last few months, but I have also had a few things happen. So I moved into a different room in the house that I am currently living at, and that has given me more space for my trains. So instead of the one small desk that I used to have, I now have this desk over here, which is quite a bit bigger than the first one I had, or the old one. And then I also have a second desk now over here, and this has meant that I have a lot more space to have my trains running and out here. And since I also just decorated for Christmas, I wanted to show you the little buildings that I have on the layout. And they are a little overscale for 009, but they are still fun to use. Alright, so I guess starting over here, in the corner, so there's just a few little houses and a bank over here, and some of them are kind of gingerbread themed, and they'll be kind of interspersed around the layout. And as you can see in the background, I have Sir Handel running with a goods train, and so over here there's a little candy shop with some people outside of it, and there's also a tree, and then over here I have a little church, and this building right here is actually a coal shop, so I have Sir Handel, Scarloey, sitting over here with a couple open wagons. And then, as you can see in the background over here, there are some people putting up the Christmas tree, and there are also some sleds and a little monument. And then next to that there's also a hotel. And then up front right here is a train station, which you can't really see the front of because I have it facing away. But you can see Reneus is stopped here with a passenger train, and in the siding I have Peter Sam with the more colorful slate wagons. If we continue back over here, there's a news stand and also a little wood shop. And then right over here we have a couple bridges that... Alright, sorry about that guys, Sir Handel just derailed and so I had to put him back on the track, but as I was saying, over here I have a couple little bridges, and then there's a little school right here, and there's also this, I think it's a pagoda, I'm not 100% sure, but I put it there because I didn't really know where else to put it. And back over here there's a little Christmas tree farm, and there's also a few horses next to it. And then back over here I have a little apple cider shop as well as a little market for apples. So there's a lot of apples right over there. And then just get over here real quick. Over here I have a little cake shop, and I put Rusty outside of it with a couple vans as if he's delivering them there. And then over here in this corner there's another church with a little choir singing on the outside of it. And then right over here I have a biscuit factory, and then there's a couple municipal buildings here. And then there's this little house and also a little fire station. And then there's also a little, I think this is supposed to be a either a lighthouse or a water tank, but it's kind of hard to tell. And then in the corner over here I have another church, and over here behind, or kind of between the buildings, I have one of Bachmann's Bagley diesels and Welsh pony with a few wagons just in the sidings. And then over here I have a little restaurant, and then there's just a few little houses kind of going along the tracks here with some people and street lamps on the side, or on the other side of the building. And then this is actually another Christmas tree for sale place, which I didn't really put any trees by, but yeah, I guess this town has competing Christmas tree farms. Alright, and so then that just takes us back around to what we've already seen. I hope all of you enjoyed this little look at my new layout and my Christmas decorations, and I will plan on going into more depth on the layout at a future time. Thanks for watching. Bye.